Hi, my name is Barry Selby. Welcome to my Facebook Live. Which will also be on YouTube, by the way, in case you're watching it there. I'm known as the Love Doctor. I am a relationship attraction expert. I'm also a champion for the divine feminine, which is what inspired this topic today. I'm a best-selling author, speaker, and coach, and I have a particular fondness to serve the divine feminine, as I mentioned. So this talk will hopefully educate, illuminate, and perhaps inspire some people. It may piss some people off too. Yes, I'm going to be blunt today. The topic today is don't be a dick. And this came from a friend of mine's experience a couple of days ago when she posted about it. She's a friend of my Facebook, posted a comment, and I responded to it, and she said, would you talk about this on one of your Facebook Lives? Today's the day. To explain the example she mentioned, what experience she had, this was Friday or Saturday. She was at a party and spilled some water, I think it was, in the kitchen. And she basically got some paper towels, got down to wipe it off the floor. This guy walks in, doesn't know her, some stranger, who comes in and goes, when you finish doing that, you can clean my apartment. Yeah. That's like the empty void of silence, of no response necessary to a comment like that. This is a symptom of a bigger issue, and I may get into that more as this talk unfolds. But the thing for me, first of all, she's a dear friend of mine. She's a sister, basically, to me. So I would not be comfortable if any man walked up to her, anybody else for that matter, and said that to her. It was just inappropriate. And I come from England, you may guess from my accent. So two things. One is sarcasm is one of my second languages. It's what we speak in England a lot. So I understand sarcasm, but it's different from being a dick in that context. And what I speak to is about, really in a roundabout way, I'll start speaking about gentlemanly conduct, because any man, all men, can adopt and own this way of being a gentleman versus being a dick. So to speak this in a very simple way, men, if you're watching this video, women deserve respect. Ta-da, like light bulb moment. When you don't give it to them, you won't get what you want from them. Is that simple enough? Let me elaborate a bit more, if in case it needs elaboration. Ladies, if you've got any men that need to see this video, please stick in front of them so they can see it, because I hope this is simple stuff that men can get, because I see so many men disrespecting women, and it's subtle in some ways and it's overt in other ways, and it frustrates me to watch it happening, because as I said, I do stand for women, and I have a great deal of passion for women being honored and respected, as they have been for many years. But in day-to-day interactions, in relationship conversations, in dating romance perspectives, I see men men playing lowball, being dicks. It's not appropriate. A man who is respecting a woman has more likelihood of receiving complimentary feedback from her. This is logical stuff, I trust. But when you get to speak to a woman in a derogatory term and you insult her, or you don't think before you open your mouth and say something, now I've been guilty of this myself in the past. I did it more than enough times. So I've learned the lesson. If you do that, you don't deserve the time of day. In the area of courtship, and in a very simple conversation about this, and I'm trying to put this in a very simple term, ladies have challenges sometimes with men who don't respect them. Well, it happens a lot of times. We men sometimes have challenges not knowing when a woman is interested in us. I've talked in previous videos about how in the olden days, a woman would basically drop her handkerchief to let a man know who she was interested in him. Guys, that doesn't happen much anymore. So do your best to presume, to inspire, and to treat her as if she was interested in you. Now, this may come as a surprise. If you treat a woman as if she's interested in you, you probably will act towards her differently than if you're thinking about if she think that she wasn't interested in you. And this is not rocket science or brain surgery. It's simple stuff. If she's someone who you think is interested in you, you will do your best to court her, to respect her, back up a second. I would hope that you would respect and honor and be a gentleman to her. When it's simple stuff as opening the door for her. And I've had a whole different talk about this a while back about respecting women by opening the door for them. Helping them with their coat, although this time of year it's too damn hot for that. To helping her with the chair when she's sitting down at the table. Being a gentleman means also in how you talk to her. And if she is needing support, if she's doing something that looks like you could help her with, do that versus being sarcastic about what she's doing. I mean, I have a lot of stuff that's in the upset about this, because this was such an annoying thing to see happen to a friend of mine, someone who says like a sister to me, that it was totally uncalled and disrespectful. And I hope this guy lacks any success in dating for a while, because he hasn't got a clue. So I think there's a solution I would bring to this one. Being a gentleman is part of it, about having the willingness to share, to respect and appreciate. But beyond that, there's a simpler piece, which is we men have room to grow in our level of respect for women around us. It's challenging sometimes because we think we need to be either treat them like mother superior, or treat them like the slut in the corner. And yeah, I'm using terms that are blunt because that's what men need to hear sometimes. We forget that they are different from us but stronger than us in so many ways. So respecting women is a primary, or a tantamount to necessary skill we need to have as men. So getting back to the original topic, which is don't be a dick. Think before you speak. Have awareness around you when you're around women, because I've seen men do this, because so many men, and then women doing this too, but in the conversation of masculine and feminine polarity, relationship conversation, this is a man talk about women. I see so many men walking around, especially the millennials, with their phones stuck in their phones. They're not even aware there's a woman standing right next to them. So when you're walking through life, walking around in the world, look around you. If you see a woman standing next to you and she's walking up to the door with you, be a gentleman and open the door first. Stand back and let her through before you. I mean, this alone could be a whole teaching point. And I made a joke to my friend that I should offer a gentlemanly conduct 101 for men for $300, and they can pay me for it, and I'll teach them how to do it, how to open a door for a woman. It seems like it needs to be that expensive to get their attention. Actually, maybe $3,000 would be better. But I hope you get my point. My message today is simply that, is that we as men could be gracious, we could be honorable, we can be respectful of women. Not just our girlfriends, or the ones we want to have as girlfriends, or our wives, but any woman. A woman on the bus, a woman at the mall, a woman at the office, all of them. Men, step up, show respect, and reap the rewards of being an honorable gentleman. That'll do. Yeah, simple enough. All right, that was one I wanted to speak just to get that point out, and it's a very succinct, I know, and a relatively short conversation. But if you feel like some men need to watch this, get some lessons from it, some women want to hear it too, please share this out. This is number 39, a series of broadcasts. I've done a bunch of these around the area of masculine leadership, about honoring feminine leadership, and about these talks. This one just was really a blunt one, I know, relatively speaking, but I had to get it out there. So join me tomorrow for number 40. These are being done daily, and feel free to follow me on Facebook, on YouTube, if this is being replayed there, or on my website. If you have any questions or support, please message me, and I'll support you. All right, thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves. Bye.